Hey there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. Welcome to your reading for the week of October 31st through Sunday the 6th of November. We are going to kind of get into this energy this week that's in between the eclipses. We had the new moon eclipse last week. We have a full moon in Taurus next week. And so we're kind of shifting gears, figuring out where we belong, what it is we want out of life, where we go from here kind of energy. You have the Ace of Wands for your overall, which is very powerful energy. This is the energy of initiation. It's striking the match. It's the opportunity to decide what it is that you want to manifest and where it is that you want to go from here. I do want to encourage you to join me Sunday night at 7:30. I do a premiere video every week. And there's a live chat. Oh, you have another ace. And we do a live chat with that. And so I'd love to see you there. But I pulled cards this week because the veil is super thin. This time of the year, the veil is really thin. So I pulled cards from the postcards from Spirit to get messages from your Spirit guide team, your ancestors on the other side of the veil. And they asked me to also pull one for you in this so you could get multiple messages. I would recommend for sure listen to your sun, moon, and your rising so that you can get all of the messages. So you have here the key to the situation is making a choice, making a decision. I think it's actually getting the clarity. I think that this week you have an opportunity to really get the clarity of what you want. You have 3 aces. You have 3 aces. What a great opportunity. Okay, so here we have in the key of the situation, we've got the 7 of Cups, but it comes with the Ace of Swords. And so I always feel like if you look at these cups, it looks like they have little balloons coming out of them, right? They're thought bubbles. And it's like this ace is up there and it's there and it's like almost like poking the bubble and having it like drop into your lap. What do you want? You know, usually with the Ace of Cups, they show things like a snake coming out of them or things that you don't know. A snake could be transformation, but they have things that don't look very positive. But this one has leaves that are growing. They look like basil leaves, so this is also like a spiritual growth and development. You've got stars. You have a feather. A feather is it's like an Ace of Swords. It's but it's also it has a sword in the middle of it. Oh, that's really cool. It is an Ace of Swords. And then there's a book, so that's knowledge and information. There's one with hearts in it. There's one with money in it, and there's one with castle, like a home. And so actually, I think that no matter which one you choose to select to start moving toward, you will be in great shape because none of those look like bad choices. But you are definitely making a major choice and decision over the course of the next 7 to 10 days. In the area of where your thoughts have been, you have the 9 of Swords. This looks like you've really been up in your head, a little stressed out about which to do, what to choose, how to go from here, and who to build with. Who is your community? Who is there for you? What is the support system that you have in your place? And you have the 3 of Pentacles. And so this 3 of Pentacles is it's working collaboratively with others, but it's also creative. And I think it feels very much like, again, it feels like the choice. It feels like, it looks like 3 different artists painted, and this guy standing back here is trying to choose, trying to decide which one is the way to go. How do we build this? What is the next steps? And this is draining your energy. This has been a source of stress for you. Knowing with clarity where to take the action has been your obstacle. You have the Knight of Swords. This Knight of Swords is flying in. Oh, you know it could also be that it doesn't sound like a Virgo. I was going to say it could be that in the past you rushed in and made a choice and a decision and bit you in the butt, and now you're like, whoa, I'm not doing that again. And it almost feels like analysis paralysis, which whether or not you made a bad choice in the past doesn't matter. Virgo, your desire to not make mistakes and to do it right the first time, anything worth doing is worth doing right, right? But life is a little messy sometimes, and it's okay to make mistakes. That's where we learn. That's where we grow, in the messy. I really want you to take a look at this pentacle here. See how the one down here, it's dripping, the paint's running. This one's a little blotchy around the side. This one's all gold and filled in and looks, stellar. And it's like, so it's almost like as you are learning and as you are mastering and as you are growing, you have this vision in your head of what looks perfect, but life is messy and you're allowed to be messy and you're allowed to make mistakes. My father was a Virgo rising, and it was really hard for him to not have everything done right every time, and it really kind of made it difficult for relationships in general. So I really want to encourage you, but I mean, I don't think anyone was harder on my dad than my dad was on himself, right? I don't think he was harder on anyone else than he was on himself. I don't think anybody else was as hard on him as he was on himself. And so there's this need to really allow yourself to make mistakes. It's okay. Many great inventions, I wish I could think of one right now, but they have been the result of trying to create one thing and having a different thing come out, right? The mistakes were really great things. And so allowing life to be just a little bit messy. In the area of how do you transform the situation, we have the card of Judgment. So this is the choice. This is the decision. And in the area of the action to take, we have the Two of Wands, also the choice and the decision. But what's really, really beautiful about this Judgment card is she is skipping down the path, chasing dreams and butterflies, following the music. She's making the music. She's doing the things that support her soul and opportunity for joy and happiness. We're supposed to be chasing happiness right now. I really encourage you to check out the weekly, the collective, because it really was, the theme was what makes you feel joyful and happy. That's the direction to be moving in. And you have the whole world in your hands right now. You really can manifest and create whatever you want. In the area of finances and resources, you have a Tower. But I think it's you making the Tower fall. This looks like, it looks like the same witch, right? Look at the sleeves. It looks like the same witch. It's like, I've chosen, I've decided, and now I'm going to wave my magic wand and I'm going to bring down the thing that doesn't work for me so that I can have what I want. I'm going to pop the bubbles of the things that don't work so that I can have the thing that I do want. There is definitely this energy around releasing, removing things that don't work for you, almost like removing obstacles, removing barriers, removing other people's negative energy, removing things that are blocking and stopping your path. I just remembered what card you got when I did the overall reading, and it was a card that encouraged you to take a risk. And so I think you're still getting that, because in the heart space, you have the third ace, but it's the Ace of Cups. This is following your dreams. This is following what makes you feel joyful and happy. The step to take, though, is very interesting. It's strategic. And it just doesn't surprise me at all when we're talking about Virgo energy, because of Mercury is very strategic in your sign. And this is the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is about removing obstacles and barriers that keep you from being successful. He's taking all the swords away so that people can't come at him. So this would be overcoming objections. Right? In the business world, this is overcoming objections. If you look with a discerning eye, non-critical, non-biased eye at a project that you have, or a plan, or an idea, or maybe your resume, or something like that, and you find the weak spots, you find where the things are not quite, maybe those will be questions, then you formulate the answers to those questions before they are even asked. that's taking the swords away. That's overcoming objections. If you are looking to build a home, then you make sure that all the permits have been pulled. You do the due diligence of the double checking. That is to make sure that nothing is going to come up along the way that's going to get in the way of you progressing to what it is that you want. So I feel that whatever it is that you are seeking or desiring, whatever it is, because you have Mars in retrograde in Gemini, and and Gemini also ruled by Mercury, and so that energy is taking action though in the area of creating plans and doing things. And I feel like because it's in retrograde now, things are going to be slow, but it's an opportunity for you to slow down. Slow down. You don't need to run in like a Knight of Swords, and yet you still need to be moving forward. Just overcome the objections. These things, these swords that are keeping you up at night, what are they? Write them down and go get some sleep. And then when you get up in the morning, figure out how can you overcome those objections. What more information do you need? What steps do you need to take? I feel like this is not analysis paralysis. This is strategic problem solving, which, by the way, in my opinion, is Virgo's superpower. And so the Judgment card asks you to follow your dreams and go in the direction that you want to go. And the Tower is you're about to shake some stuff up. But when you do, have your ducks in a row. Be a little ahead of it, you know. But for sure, go for your dream. This cup that she is looking at, that she is holding, it is one of these 7 cups. She's made her selection. Look, they're wearing the same color clothing. It's the same energy. You've picked the cup. And they're both the blue, that what is true for you energy. What will truly bring you joy and happiness. And now it's a matter of getting things out of your way so that you can have what you want. But there's nothing stopping you. There's nothing stopping you. It's just don't get caught up in analysis paralysis. You've already probably figured out what the issues are. Now all you got to do is problem solve. Oh my God, you guys, seriously. Okay, so we start off this week. The moon is in Capricorn. Early in the day, highly productive energy. I'm in the Eastern time zone of the United States. At noon, our time, the moon moves into Aquarius. Another really, that is 7 of Swords energy, by the way. Astrology, there's dates. There's dates that go with the tarot. February 9th, right there in that 3rd week of Aquarius season is the 7 of Swords energy. And so there's this energy of, it's a maturing energy of being strategic, right? And so Aquarius is coming in and it's having these conversations. And it's talking to, the moon in Aquarius is talking to Mars and Gemini, and it's this inspired thinking, and it's this creative problem solving, and you have luck is on your side. You have the ladybug, whatever. It's luck, blessings, and safety. Happiness arises from within my heart and sets me free. Choose the thing that's going to make you happy and then go for it. There's no need to fear. There is no need to fear. You are freed from a trouble, and although you may not realize it now, you will be soon entering a more graceful, happy time in your life. And I think that portal, that wormhole that opens up with this full moon eclipse in Taurus that also trines your sign next week is going to really move you forward. Don't be overwhelmed with expectations, or don't be expecting disaster. That is the other thing this Tower card can be saying. In the area around resources and where your thoughts are, maybe you're thinking about, oh, it's going to be a disaster. Well, should you choose to continue to think like that, I guarantee 100% it will be. Instead, think about how you can creatively problem solve so that it is not. The thing that you think about is what you're going to manifest. So make sure you're manifesting what you want. You have the card of persist when that moon moves into Pisces. It's Wednesday afternoon through Friday. It's this. It's going to be trining all the water, all the planets that are in water, and that's a lot of them. You got Mercury, the Sun, Venus, Neptune and Jupiter, that's a lot, plus the moon, that's 6 of the 10, right? So 60% are in water. And so using your intuition, paying attention to your dreams, really, really understanding that they're important. This is the energy of the 7 of Cups, right? This is focusing on your dreams. And it says you persist. May your ripples build the swell. Be willing to push through. Persist. Move forward. Don't lose sight of your dreams. Hang on to them. This weekend, I got to tell you, that moon in Aries is going to trigger some really grumpy, touchy energy with Chiron, and there's some few other things going on. And so I want to say there is a high possibility, probability, likelihood of power plays and drama coming in, and a lot of tension, particularly on Sunday. So, you know, we do change the clocks. You do have an opportunity to sleep in a little, be a little more rested, but I still think people are going to be really grouchy, grumpy, and touchy. And so creating some space, and just keep calm and do what you need to do. So the way for you to handle this energy is to cut out what doesn't work. It's narrowing the choices. Go from the 7 of the Cups to the Ace of Cups, right? Pick the one, because you have Sekhmet, and Sekhmet is about reduction. Sekhmet is about removing. When I work with the energy of Sekhmet, it is always about pulling out and removing the stories that we tell ourselves about ourselves to make us feel less than. It's the negative, low vibrational energies. So this reduction is really a reduction of the anxiety and the negative energy around you in order to create a space to have growth and spiritual development. You have the card of Bast, which is play, and the Muse, which is inspiration. So if you can allow the negative energies to pass you by, just keep calm, move away from those, go have some fun, and in the fun, allow the inspiration to come in. I think, or do things that are fun, and I think that clear space for you to get like new ideas and new ways of looking at things. But either way, go have some fun this weekend. Avoid the drama to the very best of your ability. So I want to pull you a postcard from Spirit. At 7:30 p.m. on Sunday nights, I do a premiere video with the live chat, and I pulled postcards in there for each of the signs of the zodiac also, but Spirit asked me to do it again here so that you will get your personal messages one way or the other. And you may find by listening to your sun, your moon, and your rising, particularly if you just go into that one, it's a little faster, you will for sure get something that means something to you. So dear Virgo, check in occasionally with yourself about your motives behind actions you plan on taking, especially when you have an end game in mind. Is the source of your motivation desire or entitlement? Maybe you're drawn to a certain path because you think it will bring you a feeling related to the outcome you seek, like safety or wholeness. Know that you will see reflection in the outer world of the motive that drives you forward. Do you need a motive? Can you simply be pulled into the direction your soul calls you? Can you simply choose the cup that really sings to your heart? The one that makes you sing, right? So, can you simply be pulled in the direction your soul calls you towards joy, discovery, growth, or an adventure, participating in something compelling and meaningful without trying to define it? If you can step forward, surrender to whatever Spirit has in store for you, you will be amazed at how things turn out. Check your motives, then hand them over to Spirit. Everybody here wants the best for you. Life loves you more than you know. The universe. It's such a great reading. Virgo, following your heart is the way to go. Follow your heart. that if you follow your heart, the decision will be easy. All right. You guys have a great week. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up and supporting this channel. I love it when you leave comments and connect in with me. And you can catch me every day on Facebook. I would love to see you over there. Take good care. And if you have time, join me for the live chat tonight at 7:30. It's, well, Sunday nights at 7:30. All right. You take care. Talk to you soon.